Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this class, I am going to teach you Tajweedul Quran, and I am going to teach Tajweedul Quran in English for those who understand English. From which language and which language background you have, but if you understand English a little bit, I will try to teach English in the easiest way, and you will be able to understand Tajweedul Quran. I have completed my Tajweedul Quran course in 2 years, but I'll try to complete the whole Tajweedul Quran course within a few videos. So this is the first class of this series, and this is Tajweedul Quran, because Tajweedul Quran is obligatory. If you are a Muslim and if you read the Holy Quran, as we read the Holy Quran every day in the morning, so reading the Holy Quran with Tajweed is obligatory, because in the Holy Quran Allah says وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا. Read Quran with tartil. And you know what is tartil? Ali radiyallahu anhu says about tartil, الترتيل هو تجويد الحروف ومعرفة الوقوف. Tartil is Tajweedul Huruf and Ma'rifatul Wuquf. And what is Tajweedul Huruf? Tajweedul Huruf is included by two parts. One is Makharejul Huruf and one is Sifatul Huruf. Makharejul Huruf, articulators, and Sifatul Huruf, characteristics. When we articulate, when we speak out, when we pronounce a letter, it has a particular place inside the mouth, and you are supposed to speak out that letter from that articulation point or articulator. For example, if you say how you will pronounce ha, and how you will pronounce or articulate kha, how you will pronounce fa, how you will pronounce qaf. So all these letters, they come out from a particular place inside your mouth or from your lips, and they are called articulators. And then these letters, we have 29 letters in Arabic language, so we have 17 articulation points or articulators for these 29 letters. We have 17 articulators or articulation points for these 29 letters of Arabic language. And after that articulation point, then we have Sifatul Huruf. It means characteristics. For example, when we say qaf, so qaf here is isti'ala, to speak it with the full mouth, with the full mouth. Here is you can say a density in your sound, qaf. And as compared to kaf, in kaf is istifal. So isti'ala and istifal, it means when we pronounce a letter, we pronounce with full mouth like qaf, and that is called isti'ala. That is a characteristic of qaf. And if we say as compared to kaf, so in kaf we have istifal. It means this is not this is not read with full mouth. Kaf, qaf, kaf. So they are called characteristics. So we have a number of characteristics, and then we have sifati lazima, sifati arza. I will explain all these things. So this is called Tajweedul Huruf wa Ma'rifatul Uquf. Wa Ma'rifatul Uquf means where to stop, because we have different stops. You cannot stop everywhere. We have certain places when we read the Holy Quran, and we are supposed to stop on those certain places. So these two things are taught in Tajweedul Huruf wa Ma'rifatul Uquf. So this is Tajweed, and I will try to complete it within a few days. So this is my first class. In the next class I'll start teaching Makharejul Huruf, articulators. I'll teach you Makharejul Huruf in Tajweed, because I have started teaching Tajweedul Quran in English. So today is the first Makharaj, Jawfi Dahan. Keep in mind that we have 17 Makharij. Makharij means the articulation points from which letters come out, or we articulate letters. They are called articulation points, and we can say they are Makharij. And Makharaj is the singular of Makharij. So we have 17 Makharij, but we have 29 letters in Arabic language. So we have more letters than Makharij. And what is the reason of this? The reason of this is that we have a number of Makharij. We have a number of Makharij from which we can articulate more than one letter. That's why the number of articulation points or Makharij is less as compared to the letters. Today I'll teach you first Makharaj. Makharaj is the singular of Makharij. As I told you that we have 17 Makharij. So first Makharaj, it means articulation point. Makharaj means articulation point. So first Makharaj we have Jawfi Dahan. What is Jawfi Dahan? So it is empty space in the mouth. When you close your mouth, you can find a space inside your mouth. That is called Jawfi Dahan. From this Jawfi Dahan, one sound comes out. So from this place we can articulate these three letters, Waw, Ya, Alif, and they are called Hurufi Madda. Hurufi Madda. Now it has a little bit explanation. Waw Madda is Waw Madda. It has a little bit explanation. Waw Sakin Ma Qabal Zamma. It means this is a word Al-Maghdubi. Al-Maghdubi. So Waw is Wawi Madda. And before this Waw we have here Zamma and this Dad. So this is called Maqabal Zamma. So Waw Sakin. So this is Waw Sakin Maqabal Zamma. So this is Maqabal Zamma and Waw Sakin, and this is called Wawi Madda. And here if you look at it and give a little bit attention, for example we say Al-Maghdubi, u. Now you see this u is Wawi Madda, comes out from the space of your mouth. One sound comes out, so this sound goes through that space and it creates the letter Waw, but Waw Sakin Maqabal Dhamma in this case, because we have a number of other Waw. I will explain later. Now you see this is Waw. We can articulate from this space. And Ya, Ya sakin ma qabal kasra. Now you see, look at this word and give attention. Nasta'in. Now here, ya is here. The shape is different because when we write ya singular or separately, we write in this shape. But when we write in a word, so the shape is changed with these two dots and like this. Now here, these two dots and this like this is a ya, this is ya, and this is a sakin. This is the symbol of sukun. This is called sukun, and this is the symbol of sukun. So this ya is sakin here, and ayn is maqabal. Maqabal ya here is kasra. This is called kasra. This is another symbol. Like this is a dhamma, the symbol of this. This is kasra, and this is fatha. When this symbol is above the letter, that is called fatha. When it is under the letter, that is called kasra. Symbol is the same, but only it changes the name in shape and function when it comes up or down of on a letter. And here a dhamma is a dhamma in every case. It cannot come under the letter. It always comes above the letter. So this is called dhamma, this is called kasra, and this is called fatha. Now you see, it is, the symbol is the same, but it is above twa and it is under ayn. This is called kasra. So ya sakin maqabal kasra, that is called ya madda. So we will lengthen the sound. Nasta'in, in, bu, e. This is called ya madda. And alif sakin maqabal fatha. Like this. Now you see, this is alif and this is a maqabal fatha. This is called fatha. As I told you, when this symbol comes above the letter, that is called fatha. When it comes under the letter, that is called kasra. Here it is above ra. So this is fatha, and this is before alif, and this alif is sakin. But keep in mind, this is the symbol of sakin, this is sukun, but alif is sakin. Alif will be sakin always, but the symbol will not be on it. That is one of the identification of alif, that it will not have any fatha, kasra or dhamma. It will be just like this line. You will draw a line, and that is alif, and that is different. Alif is different in that case from hamza. I will discuss that later, because if we have symbol like this and on this we put zabar, fatha, kasra or dhamma, then it will not be alif, it will be hamza. But if we remove these symbols, fatha, kasra, dhamma, so now it is alif and it will always be sakin, but the symbol of sakin is not written on it. It will be without of this, and that is its identification. So waw sakin maqabal dhamma al maghdubi. So this is wawi madda, ya sakin maqabal kasra, nasta'in. So this is ya and this is kasra, and this is ya madda, and alif sakin, it will be always sakin, and there will not be any symbol of sukun, and before it will be fatha. So this is called alif madda. And all these three letters, waw, ya, alif, they are called hurufi madda, and they are articulated from the space of your mouth. For example, you see al-maghdubi, dubi. After dhat, look at the sound after dhat. Maghdubi, du, ubi. So u is basically this articulation point. Nasta'in, in. This is articulation point. Sirata, ra, this is alif madda. In this case, you will say sound is lengthened when we articulate these three letters, waw, ya, alif. So on these three letters we can lengthen our sound, we can draw our sound to the point whichever we to which point we want to lengthen our sound. For example, we can say nasta'in, we can lengthen, and that's why they are called hurufi madda. We can make mad on them, but here we cannot make mad. It has different rules. I will discuss when I discuss mad, but here mad is made on these three letters. Now here is another point, and that is we have three kinds of waw. This is waw madda. In this case, one waw sakin ma qabal dhamma. But if waw sakin ma qabal fatha, like this, khawf. Now you see here waw sakin, but here is fatha. But here waw sakin, here is dhamma. So one waw sakin and here is dhamma, this is called waw madda. But if waw sakin and here is fatha, this is called wawilin. This is not waw madda. And like that, if there swaif here, now you see here is ya and here is also ya, but here is ya sakin ma qabal kasra and here is ya sakin ma qabal fatha, ya sakin ma qabal fatha, and this is called yailin. So in here waw ya sakin ma qabal fatha, these are called wawilin, yailin. But here waw sakin ma qabal dhamma, waw madda, ya sakin ma qabal kasra, ya madda, and alif is always madda. And now this is first kind of waw and ya, and these are second waw ya, and there is another kind waw, and that is called waw mutaharrik. And mutaharrik, it means, now you see in these two cases waw sakin and ya sakin. Here is waw sakin, here is ya sakin, here is waw sakin, here is ya sakin, and this is sukoon. This is the symbol of sukoon. Here is dhamma before waw sakin, and here is kasra before waw sakin. Here is fatha before waw sakin, and here is also fatha before waw sakin. They are called wawi madda, yai madda. They are called wawilin, yailin. But here on waw, it has mutaharrik, harkat, waw, walaqad. And here is ya, and on ya, this is not sakin. Here is yaqulu. Here is a fatha. You see, this is fatha. So whenever they are mutaharrik, they are not sakin, so they are called waw mutaharrik. So in this way we have three types of waw and ya. One is this one, wawilin, wawi madda, yai madda, and here wawilin, yailin, and here waw mutaharrik, ya mutaharrik. And this waw and this ya, both of them are different from this waw ya and this waw ya. Here waw ya are sakin, and these are called, this is called sukoon, and here are symbols of sukoon, but here are not symbols of sukoon. Here can come waw, fatha, kasra, or maybe dhamma. So they are called waw mutaharrik, ya mutaharrik, and these will be discussed later. So these are called waw ya alif madda, and the name of these letters is hurufi madda. And how you will articulate? From the space of your mouth, like al-maghdubi, nasta'in, nasta'in. Now you see nasta'in, sirata, ra, sirata. They are called wawi madda, yai madda, and alif madda. Today I'll teach you Hurufi Halqi in Tajweedul Quran. Hurufi Halqi. Hurufi Halqi means letters of throat. Those letters which are articulated from your throat or produced from your throat, or you can say come out of your throat, they are called Hurufi Halqi. Hurufi Halqi means letters of throat, those letters which are produced in your throat, and they are 6 letters in Arabic language: Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. Now this is Hamza, Ha. It has many shapes, but the most known shape of Hamza is this one, and this is Ha. And after that Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. The shape is the same, but here are dots. When we put dots, so they change their place of articulation, and they are different from them. Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. Now this is our throat. For example, I have made here a diagram so you can see. This is our chest side of our throat. This is the middle part of your throat, and this is the last part of your throat toward your mouth. So from this side, from the side of your chest, for example, from here, you can articulate Hamza, Ha. Hamza, you see, Hamza, Ha, A, Ha. Hamza, you will articulate Hamza in the shape of A. Bi'sa, bi'sa, bi'sa. Ha. I'll give you examples, but first I show you the place of articulation. So this is Aqsai Halq. From Aqsai Halq we articulate these 2 letters, Hamza, Ha. Then from Wasti Halq, from here, you can articulate Ain, Ha, Ain, Ha. And from here, you see here I have not put a dot, Ghain, Kha, Ghain, Kha. And this, they are articulated from your throat, inside your throat, but toward your mouth. So that is the difference. Aqsai Halq, Hamza, Ha, Wasti Halq, Ain, Ha, Adnai Halq, Ghain, Kha. So these 6 letters are the letters of throat, and now these are divided into 3 parts, and they have their names. For example, Aqsai Halq, as I told you, Aqsai Halq. So this is Aqsai Halq, and Hamza, Ha are produced from inside your throat, from the chest, from that part which is toward your chest. So we articulate Hamza, Ha. And examples are Bi'sa, Bi'sa. Now you see here, this is Hamza, Bi, Bi. Now you see Bi, Bi'sa. From here, Bi'sa. Al-Mal, Al, Al, Al. As I told you, Hamza has many shapes. So this is also Hamza shape, and this is also Hamza shape. And this is like Alif. But if there is a Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma or Sukoon on this shape, then this would be Hamza. Otherwise, if there is not any Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, Sukoon on this shape, then that would be Alif. So that is the difference between Hamza and Alif, because Alif will always be without of any Harkat, Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, Sukoon. There will not be any Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, Sukoon on Alif, while on Hamza always here you can find Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma or Sukoon. So this is Hamza, another shape. And now Bi'sa, al-mal. These are examples of Hamza. And examples of Huda. Bil Huda, ha. Hada, bil Huda, Huda, bil Huda. From here, from this, these two letters are articulated from the same part, and that is Aqsa Halqa. Hamza, Bi'sa, bil Huda, Huda. Now, what's the Halqa? Number 2, Ain, Ha. Their shapes are the same, but on these two letters there is no any dot, but here are dots, so they are different on the basis of these dots, and their articulation point or their articulators are wasti halq, from the middle of your throat. So you will say Ain Ha, Ain Ha, Ain Ha. Examples: Ya'lamuna, Ya'lamuna. Look at this Ain. Ya'lamuna. Alima, Alima. Likewise, Alhamdu, Alhamdu. Halalan tayyiba, Halal, Halalan tayyiba. And number 3, Adnaya Halqa. And this is the side of your throat toward your mouth. Like this, Ghain, Kha. And there are dots, Ghain, Kha. The letters of dots. So their examples are Ghillin, Ghillin, Ghillin. From here, Ghillin, Ghain. Ghayril Maghdubi, Ghayril Maghdubi, Ghayril Maghdubi. And Khabira, Kha, Kha, Khabira, Khabira. Khudh min sadaqatin, Khudh min sadaqatin. So these were Hurufi Halqi. I teach you Tajweedul Quran, and in this class I'll teach you a few Makharij. Makharij, the places from which different Arabic letters are articulated or different Arabic letters are produced. So they are called Makharij. And Makharaj number 5 I'll teach you, that is Lahat. Lahat is yoyala. Here inside your mouth, here is a small piece of flesh hanging in your throat, that is called yoyala in English, and in Arabic that is called lahat. So when the bottom of your tongue touches near to that place, yoyala, near to yoyala, when the bottom of your tongue touches that up place to the palate, near to the yoyala toward your mouth, so we can articulate the letter Qaf, Qaf. You see, bottom of your tongue touches upside of the palate, near to that yoyala, so we articulate Qaf. Haqqun, Qala, Yaqulu. And then another Makhraj number 6, we have Kaf. When we come a little bit toward the mouth, near to that Makhraj, we articulate Kaf. They are near to each other, but Qaf is toward that yoyala, and Kaf is a little bit toward the mouth. So we articulate Kaf. These two letters are articulated near to each other. Qaf, Kaf. Khalaqakum, Khalaqakum. Laka. And the name of these letters is Hurufi Lahatiya. They are called Hurufi Lahatiya. And Makhraj number 7, Hurufi Shajariya, Jim, Sheen, Ya. And the proper place of these 3 letters is the front, the middle of your tongue, the middle of your tongue. You will touch your tongue, and what is the middle of your tongue? And then the front upside of the palate, and that is the place for these three letters Jim, Sheen, Ya. For example, Ja'alu, Yaj'aluna, Shahidun, Yashhaduna. So we articulate Jim, Sheen, but Ya is a little bit different, and that is called Ya'ilin. And Ya'ilin is that one Ya is sakin, and before it will be Fatha, Swaif. Now you see, Ya sakin ma qabal Fatha, Swaif. Ya sakin ma qabal Fatha, Khayr. So this Ya and this Ya, this is called Ya'ilin, Ya'ilin. And we have also Ya mutaharrik. Ya mutaharrik is that Ya which is not sakin. You know, one is sakin and one is mutaharrik. So if there is not the symbol of sukoon and there may be fatha or dhamma, so they are called ya mutaharrik. So these yailin and ya mutaharrik, these two type of ya are produced here from this place, as I told you, middle of the tongue and front upside of the palate. So Jim, Sheen, Ya are articulated from this place, and they are called Hurufi Shajariya. And then we have Makharaj number 8, and that is Bod, the most difficult Makharaj of Arabic language, Bod. Now you see here is a little bit explanation. We have 32. We have 32 teeth. In every human being, he has or she has, every human being has 32 teeth. We have 2 teeth in front, up and down. 2 teeth, these 2 teeth are called thanaya, up and down. So they are 4. And then near to thanaya we have rabayat, one this side, up and down, 4. And then near to rabayat we have anyab, nab. It means the nail, the teeth of the nail with which we cut something. So they are called anyab. One this side, up and down, 4. So there are total 12 teeth. And after that we have near to anyab, one this side, up and down, 4 or more, and they are called dawahik. And then near to dawahik we have 3 other teeth, 3 one side, 3 the other side, up and down. So they are 12, and they are called tawahin. And then at the end we have 1 here and 1 here, up and down. So 4 are there, and they are called nawajid. Now you see, when we articulate the letter when we articulate the letter Dad, so how we will articulate? Now I have made this diagram of the tongue. For example, this is your tongue. This is a little bit longer, but to make you understand, so this was important. So this is your tongue, total tongue, and from here up to there, this is called half-a-lisan. This side and this side, half-a-lisan. Half-a-lisan mean you can say a side of the tongue. And in front of bawahik, tawahin, nawajiz, this bawahik, tawahin, nawajiz, and they are also called adras ulya. So whenever this side of your tongue touches these teeth, these are 20 teeth, but 5 right side up, 5 left side up, 5 right side down, and 5 right side left side down. But all those teeth which are down, they do not have any role in the articulation. Only up side, left or right, but up teeth When half a lisan touches up teeth from left side or from right side, so we articulate ضاد غير المغضوب ضاد الضالين. So we can articulate or produce this one with half a lisan touches right side or left side, but up teeth, not down. So when they touch the half a lisan touches these teeth, we articulate ضاد from right side or from left side. From both it's right, and you can also articulate or produce ضاد from both sides at the same time. That is also okay. So these were Makharejul Huruf. I am going to teach you Tajweedul Quran in English, and in this class I will teach you Makharij, and Makharaj number 9, 10 and 11 I am going to teach you, and these are very important Makharij. And as you know, Makharij are the articulators, or the place from which different letters come out, or different letters are produced inside your mouth. They are called Makharij, and the singular of Makharij is Makhraj. So we have 17 Makharij in Arabic language, and we have 29 letters. So for 29 letters we have 17 Makharij, and this is Makharaj number 9, and the other Makharij I have already taught. Today I will teach you Makharaj 9, Lam. Lam is a letter in Arabic alphabet, and Lam, edge of the tongue. You see, I have made sorry, I have made this tongue. This is a diagram of the tongue. This is the bottom of the tongue, and this is the top of the tongue. Okay, and this is the edge of the tongue. This is from here, the whole of this place, this is called edge of the tongue. Okay, and Thanaya, Rabayat, Anya, Bawahik. You see, these two teeth are called Thanaya, Thanaya, Uliya. And then to next these teeth, one on this side and one on this side, they are Rabayat. And then next to Rabayat is are Anyab. Anyab, the nail with which we cut things, they are called Anyab. One this side on one this side. And then next to Anyab is Bawahik. Bawahik means when we laugh. So in laughing, those teeth can be seen. That's why it is called Bawahik. Dhahaka in Arabic, that is laughing. So whenever the edge of your tongue touches these teeth from inside, a little bit in the jaw, okay, up, you can say root of the teeth. When this edge of the tongue touches inside root of these teeth, so we articulate Lam. You see, Lam, Lam. You see, you practice edge of the tongue and Thanaya, Rabayat, Anya, Bawahik. When edge of the tongue touches to these teeth from inside, so we pronounce or we articulate or we produce the letter Lam, like La ilaha illallah. And now Makhraj number 10 is Noon. It is near to this articulation point, but in Noon, these teeth do not play any role. It means that as we articulate lam, so all these teeth play a role in the edge of the tongue touch to all these teeth. But in noon, edge of the tongue touch to sanaya, rabayat, and yab, except wawahid. And we articulate or produce the letter noon, like innana, amanna, amanu. And now makhraj number 11, and that is ra, like ar-Rahman, ar-Rijal, ar-Rahim. So we produce ra, and this ra can be produced from the articulation point same to this. Articulation point of ra is same to the articulation point of noon, but in ra we will back of the tongue also plays some role. Now you see back of the tongue. For example, this is your tongue, and downside of the tongue also plays a role in the articulation of ra, and this is the only difference between ra and noon. Otherwise, its articulation point is same to same of the noon, but here only back of the tongue plays, back of the tongue also plays some role, but in noon back of the tongue does not play any role. So in short, you can keep in mind, when you know the articulation point of lam, so edge of the tongue with thanaya, rabayat, and yab, bawahik, when edge of the tongue touches to these teeth, and then noon you will not use these bawahik, and the other articulation point is same to lam. Okay, and ra, articulation point of ra is same to same of noon, but in ra only back of the tongue also plays some role. For example, ra, lam, noon, ra. So these three letters, they have different articulation points, but the difference is, you can say, a tiny difference between them. Otherwise they have different articulation points, but they are near to each other. The articulation points are extremely near to each other. So many of small children usually sometimes they articulate ra with lam, because their articulation points are so near that the children cannot differentiate between ra and lam. And these three letters are called hurufi tarafiyya and hurufi zalaqiyya. Makhraj number 12. Makhraj number 12. Ta, dal, ta. And the name of these letters is hurufi nit'iyya. Hurufi nit'iyya. What is the makhraj? What is the articulator, or what is the articulation point, or what is the place from which these three letters are produced in your mouth in Arabic language? Ta, dal, ta. So the articulation point is top of the tongue and roots of these front teeth. You see, this is a top of the tongue. This is top of the tongue. When this top of the tongue touches the roots of these two teeth from inside, so we articulate ta. You see, you practice ta, top of the tongue to the roots of these two front teeth, and they are called front teeth, up teeth. So they are called thanaya ulya. When top of the tongue touches roots of these two teeth, we articulate ta, dal, ta. ta, ta, dal, ta. For example, الطيبات للطيبين والطيبون للطيبات. ادخلوا ادخلوا في السلم كافة. ادخلوا في السلم كافة. والتين والزيتون. تا with two dots, this shape with two dots, ta. Makhraj number 13, va, zal, tha. And this is a makhraj number, articulation point number 13, va, zal, tha. And the name of these letters is hurufi lathawiya, hurufi lathawiya, and they are three. And what is the articulation point of these three letters in Arabic language? Top of the tongue plus top of the teeth. Now you see, this is a top of the tongue, the same as top of the tongue, but here to the roots of Sanaya Ulya, but here top of the teeth, not to the root but to the top of the teeth. One top of your tongue touches. This is top of your tongue. This is top. For example, this is top of your tongue. When this top of your tongue touches the top of these front two teeth, Sanaya Ulya, so we articulate va. You try va, va, dhal, tha. Va min al-dhulumati, min al-dhulumati ila al-nur, والذاريات ذروا والذاريات ذروا الخبيثات للخبيثين والخبيثون للخبيثات. Now you see the shape is the same, but here are two dots, and here are three dots. This is tha, this is tha, and they are the letters. Their articulation point is extremely near to each other, so hardly you can differentiate between these two letters when you articulate them. For example, ta, tha, ta, tha, and this is a special Arabic letter. Okay, so this is makhraj number 13. Makhraj number 14, swad, za, sin. This is very interesting makhraj, articulation point, and these letters are called hurufi safir, hurufi safir. When you articulate these letters, so it produce a sort of bird, some birds sounds, some birds sound, and that sound is called in Arabic safir. For example, you have heard some birds making a sound like so like this kind of sound, this is called safir. So that's why these letters are called hurufi safir, because when we articulate these letters, so this kind of sound is produced. Swad, za, sin. And what is the articulation point? How you can articulate these three letters? Head of the tongue to the edge of Sanaya Sufla. Now you see, one is top of the tongue. This is top of, but one is head of the tongue, complete head. When this head of the tongue touches to the edge of Sanaya Sufla. Now you see, these are called Sanaya Ulya. These two front teeth of every human being, they are called Sanaya Ulya. And in front of these two teeth downside, in the down jaw, these two teeth are called Sanaya Sufla. And when head of the tongue touches edge of these Sanaya Sufla down teeth, when the head of the tongue touches the edge of down teeth Sanaya Sufla, so we can articulate, and here will be a little bit touch of Sanaya Ulya. So as a whole you can understand that when head of the tongue touches edge of Sanaya Sufla down teeth, with a little bit touch to the thanaya ulya. So we articulate swad, swad, swad. And thanaya sufla, in whole teeth we have 32 teeth. So in these 32 teeth, most of the letters are articulated with the combination or with the coordination of tongue in upper teeth, and down teeth have no role except these two teeth, thanaya sufla, and there is no any role of other down teeth, all the teeth and down jaw. So only these two teeth play a role only in these three letters, and their role is only limited to these three letters. So these three letters are articulated from this point. For example, salihina, salihina, as-sirata, as-sirata, sad, za, izzatin, izza, anzalna, sin, as-sama, sayatirul awwalin, sayatirul awwalin. Is questra how you will sayatirul awwalin, as-sama, sayatirul awwalin. So these were three important articulation points. And today I will teach you Makharaj number 15, 16 and 17. Makharaj 15. Makharaj means articulator. Articulator means the place from which a letter is articulated or a letter is produced. That is called articulator in Arabic, that is Makharaj. And this is Makharaj number 15, and Makharaj number 15 is of fa. Fa. This is called fa. Look, fa. What is its articulator or articulation point? I am going to tell you, and that is edge of thanaya ulya, edge of thanaya ulya and middle of the lower lip. You see, these two front teeth are called thanaya. Upper teeth are called thanaya ulya, lower teeth are called thanaya sufla. But in the articulation of fa, you see edge of these teeth, thanaya ulya, these two teeth, front these two teeth, and the middle of the lower lip. Look at your lip. This is our lip. So one edge of the teeth touch to the middle of your lip. So we articulate the letter fa, fa. And p is not in Arabic language. P is in English and other languages, but not in Arabic language. P is not here. So in Arabic the only letter is F, which is articulated from the edge of your teeth when they touch to the middle of your lip, and you articulate fa. If falahum. Makharaj number 16. There are three letters, and all of them are articulated from both of the lips, but all three, they have different places. Makharaj or articulation is the same, for example both lips, but then they have a little bit difference. For example, when we articulate ba, so ba is articulated now. Before this, look at your lip, and your lip is included by two parts. One part inside, that is wet, and the other part which is outside, this is dry. So from the one upper lip touches the lower wet part of your lip, so we articulate ba. Upper lip touches the wet part of your lower lip, so we articulate ba, ba. That's why it is called bahri. Bahri mean from ocean. So this is like wet, that's why it has been given this name bahri. So this is articulated from the upper lip when it touches the wet part of your lower lip, so we articulate ba. And mim, in the same way, your upper lip touches the lower lip, but the dry part of your lip, we articulate mim, mim. And that's why it is called barri. Barri means dry. So these two letters articulated, one from the wet part and one from the dry part of your lower lip when your upper lip touches them. And now wow. Wow is also articulated from your lips, but to make both of the lips in round shape. When you articulate wow, so you will make a round shape of your lips like wow. And in other easy way, I will tell you wow, as you say in English wow. So in the same way you can articulate this wow, but this wow is called wawi madda. Wawi madda is that wow which is sakin, and before that would be dhamma, dhamma. So that is wawi madda. Because we have other two types of wow, one is wawi leen and one is wawi mutaharrik. So the place of this wow, which is madda, it is articulated from the round shape of your lips. So these three letters and one this letter, these four letters are called hurufi shafawiyya, because shafat in Arabic, shafat in Arabic is lip. Lip is called shafat. So that's why these letters are articulated from the lips and they are called hurufi shafawiyya. Now come to makhraj number 17, and this is khayshum. Khayshum, bridge of the nose or nasal bone. Now you see, this is your nose and this is the bridge of your nose, and this is basically a sound comes from this place, and this sound is also called ghunna when we articulate these two letters mim and noon. And this ghunna is found in the articulation of mim and noon, because when you articulate, when you pronounce or when you produce mim and noon, the sound must comes out of your nose, and it has a great role in the articulation of mim and noon, and you can notice it. For example, if you close your nose like this and then you articulate mim or noon, you cannot articulate properly. For example, if I close my nose, mim, bim, noon, so this is not articulated properly. But if your nose is open, mim, noon. Why? Because the sound comes through your nose also plays a great role. So this is called ghunna, and this ghunna is found only in these two letters, mim and noon. This is not in any other letter. So ghunna, or you can say the role of nose, or when we take out sound through our nose, so this is only in these two letters, and there is no any role in any other letter of Arabic language of ghunna, and this is called ghunna, and then it will be discussed later. So these were all 17 makharij I taught to you. If you are interested in learning Tajweedul Quran, I can teach you Tajweedul Quran on mobile wherever you are in the world. You can contact me on my this WhatsApp number and my email address faizqureshi6@gmail.com, and this is my WhatsApp number. Through these numbers you can contact me wherever you are in the world, on all continents. I can teach you Tajweedul Quran, in this is very simple way on your mobile, and this is very easy way. I will make you understand how to learn Tajweedul Quran. I have two courses. One course is 1 month and the other course is 1 week. So which course suits you, you can contact for that, and then I'll teach you. Inshallah, you will be able to read or recite the Holy Quran with Tajweed, because reading or reciting the Holy Quran with Tajweed is obligatory for every Muslim. So please, if you are interested, must contact me. Thanks for watching. Fi Amanillah.